To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So this defense for the Cards, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
The Lions at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tua now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tua.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Detroit! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, we're ready.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Moore, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Tua signaling to change things up. A give right side for Gibbs.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jerry Judy.
38 yards.
And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3rd down and 6. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Very good return that time. As they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. A little short pass. This is Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Here's Tua. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And I think the ball's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tua's going to change things up.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. In motion right goes Higgins.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
There's Chris Olave.
On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. There he goes, left side, up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That is caught, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. In motion right is Brown. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Gibbs straight ahead. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Tua. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 44 yards. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Once with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Jackson goes right back to McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now he's forced out left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chris Barnes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. Judy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action with Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to